Hello everyone, this is NMTV New York and I'm Dr. Nana. On today's episode, let's talk about two types of leadership style that we do have. We have transactional leadership and we have transformational leadership. So I know right now we have a new government in Nigeria and people are expecting to see what is going to go on, what is going on, and people are truly quiet and watching. And why it's important for me to follow up on this program, it's because a healthy nation is a nation that people want to visit, a nation where people want to commit to, and a nation where people want to invest in, and a nation that the citizens will be proud of. Now, we have new president in Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I know that, should I say, vast majority of people are just watching while others are still on the sideline. I want to encourage us all to come together to support his administration, because Nigerian is our nation, right? Irrespective of where each and every one of us is or where we aspire to go, if we know that we have a nation, then we are better received in where we are, and we are better, even well equipped when it's time to visit or invest and be able to speak to foreign investors, right? So today we are talking about transformational leadership style and transactional leadership style. So these are two types of leadership styles. So a transformational leader is that leader that has a vision, is a visionary leader. He inspires his team and expect them to do well, right? While a transactional leader, they micromanage their team, right? And they have this, what is called reward in whatever their team is doing. So they believe in motivating their employees through reward. Now, why is those two leadership styles very important? One is better when it comes to managing a nation, and the other one can be okay in managing a business. So I want to say, in my view, I think Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a transformational leader, and that's a leader who will inspire his team, right? So today, I want us to look at it in this viewpoint. Forget about his age. All right, this is somebody who, from what I have seen, has a whole lot of mentees, people that he has mentored, that are now leaders. That means he has listening ears. He's also a leader who wants to see progress, not only in people he mentored. We want to see progress in a nation. And I will say that Peter Obi is a transactional leader, in my view. He's a transactional leader because he motivates others by, what would I say now? By rewards. You know, he came out to campaign and people came out to do that for him. But at the end of the day, he's not able to bring them together to say, okay, let us move forward. So transactional leaders are only about what they are going to gain. So he's not transformational in that instance. But Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a transformational leader, in my view. So, and because he has a whole lot to show for it, he has a whole lot of accomplishment to his name. He was also a two-time governor, just like Peter Obi. Why am I saying all of this? Because truth be told, Nigeria is our nation, okay? We don't have any other nation that we can be proud as much as we will be proud of Nigeria. But we cannot be proud of Nigeria if all we have is sham leadership that we have there, corruption and all of that. So for the past or less than 1 month, will I say, that Bola Ahmed Tinubu took over office, there have been a lot of significant things that he's done like this.
Hi, how are you? Good. Great to see you. Thanks for being with me. Nico, good to see you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome. Forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever.
Secretary, Senator Yola Omisu. Very good. Welcome. It is a joy to have you around. And particularly today that we are even celebrating more or less a victory over we require some of. If we all believe that education is the greatest weapon against poverty, then we have to invest in it. And that poverty should not prevent anybody, any child, including the daughter or son of a wood seller or poly seller or yam seller from attaining their high standard of education to eliminate poverty. If you eliminate poverty in one family, one single unit, you can carry the rest of the wealth with you. I assure you, the objective is not lost, but stability among each other.
You have seen all that he's been committed to do. He also brought in the student union the leaders to speak. I have not really seen that happen in Nigeria, where a president will invite student union leaders to come and hear them out. I would say that as Nigerians, we should come together to support our president in Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He has actually shown that he's ready to govern. So he's ready to lead. So I'm aspiring, I'm encouraging the youth of Nigeria not to give hope, not to give up. Don't give up on hope. You need to demand the accountability, all that he promised to deliver. Let's see, right? We have to be part of the system you want to see. For you to see change, you have to be part of that change that we want to see. Right now, the kidnapping thing is low for what I can hear, and all this armed robbery thing and all of that. We want to keep it that way. So we want Nigeria to be a safe place again. Because during their election season, I'm like, okay, maybe they should give me back my Nigeria of 30 years ago. So I think Bola Ahmed Tinubu is committed to bringing us back to where we even were 30 years ago. Let's start from there, in my view. So I want to encourage the youth to come out to support him and also follow up with your legislatures, starting from the local government councils. You have to, the chairman, you have to follow up with them, with their representative. We need a new Nigeria. And we believe that if that support is given to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he can actually move us forward. And for Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, we want to encourage you to invest in healthcare, because a healthy people will, be able to help sustain and make a healthy nation, right? So we do need the healthcare system to be available for all citizens, and not necessarily free, because it's not free here in the US. But if it is accessible, people can afford it. So we need all the infrastructures to be rebuilt. Nigeria is a rich nation. I'm quite kind of happy that he is fishing out all these corrupt leaders and having to detain them to bring back the money. For me, it's not to arrest them and put them in jail. No, we just want those monies that they embezzled. Let those money come back to the system. Like he promised during his campaign like this, he talked about the bottlenecks. So he knows how to kind of untie it. What he needs will be the support of the House of Representatives and the House of Senate to join hands in helping him move Nigeria forward. So on today's episode, I really want to talk to our youths and also to speak to them directly that you do not go to church.
You are not mature. Your children cannot be mature. In their thinking, they will not be mature because they are fools. Important. You need help. Pastor is a thief. Hallelujah. 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 Then can you print out prayers? We are going to pray prayer. No. We are not to say, when the first to stage the pool, open heaven, close heaven, money run, water, send your tithes. Fools, idiots, cheap, imbeciles, who call themselves general messages. 70 days. Is it your God? You didn't have job. You didn't have good food. You didn't even have medical record. Somebody said you should fast for 50 days, 100 days, 120 days. My God will use thunder to destroy their house. They are going to hell. What the Lord revealed, they are going to hell. What the angel of the Lord revealed to me last night is that 30 euros, 40 euros. They now make it housing estates. Now, have faith. And you see the company during the time of COVID. We didn't go to church. Nobody there. In Nigeria, pastors are still asking you, send your tithes. And they did not pray for you. They are not your family. They are not your mother. They are not anything. They are still asking you, send your tithes. So, idiot, imbeciles, who call themselves general messages. Hallelujah. No! Do I know you? No! Hallelujah. January. 3 of our children here wanted to go to Canada for money. Is it your God? You didn't have job. You didn't have good food. You didn't even have medical record. Somebody said you should fast for 50 days, 100 days, 120 days. My God will use thunder to destroy their house. They didn't have because it's punishment. They themselves. When you look at Matthew 23, 1 to 4, Matthew 23 from 17, 18, 19, 20. Then when you look at the book of John 16, 1 to 5. Then John 16. John 15 again, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Come on. Yes. Yes. The pastor, the general overseer is on gift. The wife is on gift. Their firstborn is on gift. The person they marry is on gift. Every one of them. Then you stay on the road and be waiting there. Kill. They are going to hell. What the Lord revealed, they are going to hell. What the angel of the Lord revealed to me last night is that nobody in Nigeria, every one of them, no one because of Naira power and property. I want
to pray and expect things to start happening like that. No. So follow up on your legislatures, follow up on the council members to do what they promised. Okay? And for Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, here is what this man is saying. You need to look into the policy. We need to regulate all these so-called GEOs. I haven't seen what they have done for Nigeria. All they have done is disaster.
Everywhere to use your brain and pretend that they are preaching. Most of them are criminals. Most of them are dropouts. Most of them don't know the heck what they are saying. They are just there because they found you gullible and vulnerable. And they steal you of your money. And they tell you all sorts of things. And you follow them. Because you even are lazy to read your Bible and know what is there. Many of them are there that are good. They want you to read the Bible so that it will make their job easier. But you don't do that. And even when they are telling you the truth, you all leave the churches and go to another one that is making a miracle. How can you make miracle? Nobody makes miracle. Oh, pastor, as you are preaching here, and somebody just stood up and started running. That was crippled for 20 years. How is that possible? Physiologically. When somebody has been crippled for years, he will need a process to get back to walking. That if somebody will stand up from being crippled for 20 years
and start running,
then that's magic.
That's right.
That's not miracle. God does not do that. God is not a Confucianist. God has showed us that you have to train the body again to know how to walk. We just come and make somebody heal one day and he will start running from not walking.
So if Christ did it in the Bible, this person they are not Jesus Christ.
Nobody is God. That is the mistake people are making. Nobody is God. Yes, the Bible said this he will do, just like he did. But that is the language they use to deceive you all. And you don't know what is true. People who will do all those things will not even come and announce it on TV and all these things. Mm-hmm. You will not hear it. It's other third party voice that you will hear. That I went to pray with this man, God used him to heal this. After I finished there, God, 1 week after, I'm good. But these people will come and show you on television that they are praying in a gathering of gathering of 2091. That they are there in Jesus' name. Somebody that was blind. But we just come and say, this color, what is this color? It's a yellow. What is this color? It's black. How?
How did he
and the person says that he has never seen in his life.
And he can call the color.
Please, Nigerians are my brothers and sisters. We need to be real. Because sometimes we say that these people are the people that they are the problem. But I think we leave ourselves too vulnerable.
People are looking for magic too much. So the essence of this program,
they have they brought hope.
Sir, I don't want to cause you any trouble. I don't even want to be calling you all the time. Please, can you refund me? Please. Just refund me.
I said something the other time. I was even thinking that it's your pastor calling. That's why I even pick. I'm not even pick. Because honestly speaking, if I tell you I'm happy with you, I'm lying. How will you begin to insult me and begin to tell me all this? If you keep on telling me the same thing, how do you want to refund you the money? How?
I just said I want a refund. I never insulted you. I don't ever.
How will I do it?
I just want you to refund my money, please.
Because how will I do it? You want me to spend my money before you spend the money. after I spend my money, you send the money, so I should refund it.
Okay.
I want your pastor to come in. Let me ask him a question. That's what. Now, if you know you're the one who not pick.
My pastor called you 3 times. You didn't pick up.
No, I'm praying, but I was doing deliverance in the church. It is a mommy that secretary that tell me that somebody called. I don't even know it's your pastor. I was doing somebody deliverance.
Please, sir.
I didn't know that time. I was praying in the church.
When I first got talking to you, I told you I had no money because of my illness. I have cancer. And you told me if I have to borrow, I should go and borrow. I ran around to go and borrow money. Please, I beg you, sir. It's my rent for 6 months I've not paid. Please help me.
Okay, can I ask you a question? Okay, my money I spent doing this before you send the money, what will I do?
Please, sir, I know you didn't kill any cow. You told me that you
So listen, before I do it, didn't I ask you, can I do it? And you say I should do it before I send them. See, if you call this number again, I'll do something that you will not like. Honestly speaking, it's the last time you call this number. Ask your pastor to call me, let me ask him to.
Are you threatening me, sir? Are you threatening me? Are you
You don't know the kind of person I am, that's why. No, you don't know the kind of person I am, that's why you're saying it.
Who are you, sir? Who are you, sir? You have no power, sir. If you're a real man of God, you will never speak to me in this manner. You can't do anything. There's nothing you can do, sir.
Hope buying to people while they collect people's money. So, and it's very difficult to tell someone to stop believing them because people actually don't think that they are lying. It's only few people that actually feel that they are lying. I believe that most of them are lying. In my view, I believe that they are all lying. They are just selling hope. All those things that they are saying, in my view, it's just business. They are in business, right? So it will be necessary for Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration to regulate them and also to put a policy out there that you, as a member of a church, let's assume, like, look at what happened here. If something like this happened, a pastor is asking you to send XYZ money, that when he does some prayers or whatever, something will happen. If it doesn't happen, I want Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration to put a law for the members to sue them. Yes, you have to be able to sue that pastor who collected so much money from you and saying that he's praying for something to happen and the thing did not happen. You have to be able to sue those pastors in the sense that if you go out to buy something, right? If you go and buy something, you're supposed to bring that thing home. What they said to you is hope. And it's difficult to convince members that these people are not, it's not what they are preaching. They are in business. How do you stay under a pastor who says that there will not be election? I have not seen it. My father has not told me. And election came and we have a president. How do you believe that kind of person? How do you continue to worship under him? He's a liar, right? How do you also believe in some person to say that this person will carry face and nothing happened? How do you believe all these GEOs that have been lying? They are doing, okay, here where this man is saying, it is your money. What kind of business are they doing? They are in business of selling hope. They are actually selling hope. And when someone tells you, like I'm telling you now, you think, maybe I'm not hearing from God and they are hearing from God. There's no such thing, okay? God speaks to each and every one of us. Hope is something that they are selling. Hope is not something you need to buy. Hope is something that you need to encourage yourself to have and trust God. Then go out and walk. You see those people that say it is well, it is well. It is not well. It will only be well when you go out and walk. Then ask God to bless that your hand and work. You know, so for those people coming to pour Goya oil on you and say that something, it's a sham. So I am asking Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration to actually look into this. It's not to close churches, no, because people will revolt and say that you are fighting with God, you know, and there's no such thing. So, but at least you can have laws and put policies in place that when they defraud any member, like that man did, the member can sue them and recover back their money. So I hope this message makes sense, and I do hope that Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration will actually look into this. Above all, members, Nigerians, know that God is everywhere. Serve God here in the US. I go to church. But I don't actually believe that is my pastor that will make things happen in my life. No. I'll have to go work. So that is what we should be asking the Nigerian government to provide. So I think people were actually buying all of this because there's no hope. So let's assume that hope is here from Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as he has promised to do his best. Let us join hands. When you go to worship house, just know that you are going there to serve God and fellowship with others. Don't depend on that pastor. So you don't need to bring out the monies that you don't have to give to them. It doesn't work like that. Okay? So I have spoken to someone today, at least, that God will bless the handiwork. Our own handiwork is what God will bless. All right? So you go out and do what you can and ask God to bless it. I want to thank you guys. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you back here again. Take care now, and bye.